Hello and welcome to Kitchen Counter Crafts. If you like this video, would you please like, comment, share, and subscribe? Well, I've been out of commission because of a sore throat and cannot talk, so I'm back. And if my voice sounds a little different, that's why. But I was really excited to do some reviews for you, and that is because my friend purchased these Ferris wheel press inks, and they are the Shimmer ones, Green with Curiosity, and then the other one is Tumbling Time Blue. So today I'm actually going to do this one first and then that one in a separate review. So today is Green with Curiosity, and I'll put the Tumbling Time link below once I have that done. And I've been eyeing these but haven't really purchased them. I think the bottles are just so adorable, and this is the tiny little I guess sample size that they have. And so just in here, well, not a sample size, it's a 30 mil. So on here, I don't know if you can see, but this box is just gorgeous as well. And it tells you the base is green, the sheen is red, the shimmer is blue, and the shading is low. And it tells you to rinse and says, oh, 20 mils. Hello, 20 mils. There you go. And this is a part of the Fairy Tales collection. So this is supposed to be like Alice in Wonderland type of a thing. There we go. There's the bunny. And it talks a little bit about the ink and the inspiration behind it. So without more into it, you heard about the base notes, but let's see how this actually does and perform. It has the, I guess, signature hexagon shape. And first I was like, okay, why the lug nut? But I think it's supposed to be like a Ferris wheel, hence Ferris wheel inks, or Ferris wheel press. And I just think, I mean, when I saw the bottle, I was like, oh my goodness, I would like that as a part of my perfume bottles, to be quite honest. I just think they're adorable. And to compare today, I'm going to do the Herbin Lierre Sauvage. Excuse my French, it's not so great. And then Monteverde Green. So I'm going to just try those two because I have greens, but they're olivine. And that's more of the greens that I like, not so much the Christmas kind of holly greens. But speaking of Christmas, these would probably be a pretty good option. I'm thinking of doing that as a part of Christmas cards. So that is another reason why I was pretty excited and wanted to jump at the chance of getting these inks and getting them tested. So I'm going to try my dip pen first. I was kind of a little bit afraid that this was not going to go in, but I guess I should probably give it a good shake as well, but let's do that. So let me do Ferris wheel press, and this is Green with Curiosity. Oh, there's the green coming through finally. Looked so black. Green with Curiosity. Shouldn't it be Green with Envy? Just wondering. 2022. All right. And this is my dip pen. And for those of you who may not be familiar, it's more of a medium nib. And the paper that I'm using is the 68 GSM Tamoy River. And shading we're going to explore in just a minute. And let's see, bleeding, because that's a pretty hefty type of writing down, but I don't see any bleeding coming through. It did touch on the other side, but that's not bleeding. And there's bleeding on my finger, but no bleeding on the paper. So none. And then we'll try dry time, 0, 5, and 10. 0 is pretty wet. 5, and then we'll wait just a second on the 10 while I give this a good shake, because look at that shimmer. Ooh wee. That's why I want to do this in the sunlight so you could see. So lovely. So yummy. All right, giving it a good shake. That looks pretty good. Okay. So again, lovely little bottle. I honestly would love to have this on my thing with my perfumes. That was way more than 10 seconds, but that's dried pretty well. Here, should I do 10 again? Let's do 10 again. 10, it was more like 20 seconds. So let's see, writing sample, I'll do that real quick. Let's try this now. Ooh, still very wet. So I don't know in the sunlight if you're able to tell at all. You can tell by my dry times what kind of a green this is. When I'm looking at it here, I mean, it looks pretty much like my diamine blue black, hello, green black, or the forest green, I should say. That's more of what this reminds me of. So I'm gonna just put this down here and see if we can even see some of the shimmer come through. So this is green. Oops, off the page. And a water test, which sometimes I just kind of tend to forget about. Water. It's coming off my pen, so we'll see. It's pretty what that ends up looking like. But I do have to say it's, oh, I just rinsed off my my dip pen, so that's nice hues in there. And then look at the water. It's like this really pretty teal green color. So let's use some of the water to do our test. Probably should have just used clear water first to kind of put it down. That's okay. Okay, that droplet does not want to move. Whatever. Just go with that. So I'm just gonna let that sit there for a second, and I'm gonna dip a few other pens in so that you can see the fine. This is my Sailor Compass in a medium fine, which to me is more like a fine. And so I'll just do that here. Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, there's that, and then the water test. So let's see what that looks like. It looks like everything has just about disappeared. So if you're going to write Christmas cards with this puppy, you better make sure you seal those with a wax. And if you don't know how to do that, I have a video for you. It takes like 2 seconds to do that. You just grab an old candle and give it a good coverage of the wax. So, all right, there was that one. And now I'm going to try this. I hope it goes in. This is a Pilot Parallel pen, and we're going to just dip that into the ink and see what that looks like here. Ooh, yeah, that's very nice, actually. I was kind of thinking about that, using some of these parallel pens to do some of the tests, and I like it because then you can actually see the color. How about that? So there's that. Can you see any of the sheen or sparkle? I can't. mean, that's a pretty nice, generous, wet sample, but I can't really tell anything. All right, well, there's that. So let's go ahead and do, oh, shading, whoopsies. I should use the parallel again. Now dip it again because I forgot about it. That's all right. So shading, there's always something. And then for the Ferris wheel press, I'm gonna just do, I think I'm gonna draw the bottle. Let's close that up before I destroy it. So let's see what this lovely little bottle looks like. It's got a, on this, just a couple hexagon type of cap. This is gonna look very, very rough. Oh, so cute. That doesn't even look like a hexagon, but you kind of get that idea, right? And then it has a circle for the Ferris wheel logo. A couple scrolls down, a couple these things. And I'll take a look and see if we can detect any kind of a shimmer, not sheer, but a shimmer off of this. So it's got some stars and a few other lovely things happening on there. There we go. There's my interesting little, whoa, bottle. Sorry about that. Don't mean to freak you out there. All right, so you can kind of get a general idea of what this ink is looking like. So now I'll use this one first, which is the Monteverde Green. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with how I introduced them. The Herbin, Lierre, Sauvage. So let's use that. I love Jacques Herbin inks. I think they're just gorgeous. So let's go with that. Ooh. So that one has zero shimmer, but it is a very pretty green. Look at my hands. I have been anointed with green. You know, it's, I have some friends who I see Monday nights for Bible study, and they love, love, love inks. And so it's fun and funny to kind of come in and see like what we have on our hands, because we're just always messing around with inks. All right, so let's try the Monteverde. And this review is almost over, so just hang in there. Let's see. So that's actually closer. Monteverde Green. And let's see. Okay, so here's all of my sketchings and information here. Let's see, I thought I was zoomed in, but I'm not. So here's this. You can see it in the light. Can you see any of the shimmer or shine off of the top one? I can see some red. I do not see the blue anywhere. It's nowhere to be seen. And I just see the red. So I'm going to just tell you, that's going to be beautiful for Christmas if you use something like that. Oh, you can see it here. Look at that. In the dip pen, in the medium, you can definitely see that. So in this one, you can see the shading up here. Now that it's dry, you can see the shading a little bit more. You can even see it in this little tin that I did. So on the writing, you can see it. So it has a lovely shine to it, and kind of a surprise to me, I think. So I hope that helps in terms of the greens. This is more of a emerald, like a true Wizard of Oz emerald. So is a Monteverde, but it is a little bit deeper, closer to the Green with Curiosity. So if you're looking for a fun ink to try for Christmas time, this might be a pretty darn good one. Just know you're gonna need to let it sit there and dry for a bit, because even here you can just tell it's still a little wet. And here, you know what? Oh, no, it's not wet. It's just the shine. How great is that? Okay, so, you know, the good 10-15 second wait time for drying, and there that is. So until the next review, I hope that helped you. Bye.